not in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going state to state.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Manny Host here, and I just wanted to announce my first two-time guest, Danny Limelight and DJ LoudMouf. Welcome to my questions. There's another person.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a big deal, man. You're the first ever two-time.
There's another person here.
Oh, that's cool. Let him in.
Okay.
It's Lequan Antonio Bennett. He plays Detective Jacobs in the film. He's an actor and a stuntman as well.
Perfect. So the whole cast is here. You say the whole cast of Joe Riv.
Okay, so the whole cast is here. Okay.
No, not the whole cast, but we're trying to get as many people as possible.
Yes.
I'm excited to be back. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Yes,
Ready to
I'm
rock with
excited.
5 questions. Now, is it going to be 5, 5, and 5, or is it like we can all answer each question?
All the questions are set up for more people so you can all answer. It's perfect.
Awesome.
Okay, so number 1, what was the inspiration behind creating Joe Riv?
Ooh, I love it. So me as the writer and producer of the film, you know, the inspiration was drawn from my favorite action films. You know, I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan. I'm a huge Jason Statham fan. I'm a huge Denzel Washington fan. So like films like Equalizer, John Wick, The Matrix, Transporter, Crank, those kind of films with, you know, those action stars, even like The Bourne Identity with you know, Matt Damon. Those films were what I used to draw the inspiration for the film. And when he talked about the character name, the Joe Riv, that came from John Wick, you know, Jason Statham, Jason Bourne, like that sharp, crisp name that demands the presence. That's pretty much where I got the Joe Riv from. And right now, entering the chat is Creative Lab's own Saff Al-Sharif. He is the editor, the colorer, the special effects guy. He made the trailer. He's the guy responsible for everything. Saff, we were talking about where did the inspiration come from. So where did the inspiration for the trailer come from when you were putting it together?
Hi, this is Saff. How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. Well, the trailer ideas come actually from the vision of the movie itself, because as we mentioned always, the movie have 3 seeds lines, just asking about what the viewer like. So it's have deja vu, have action, have romance. So we try to combine all this together, and we put it like, we mix it as spice and give it as a gift to our viewers.
Of course.
Yeah.
Number 2, how many people were involved making this short film to come to life?
Wow. DJ LoudMouf was one of them involved. He was the one that was providing the music for the film. His single Bop It just dropped today on all streaming platforms, so make sure you guys go download that. You know, Lequan Antonio Bennett, my man right here, he was involved. Saff, obviously, on the back end after everything was shot, him and his team at Creative Labs, putting the film together, mixing it, cutting it, coloring it, basically giving it CPR and bringing it to life, you know. Miko Sad, an award-winning Egyptian filmmaker, directed the film. He was there. And then all the cast and crew, the stunt team, the actors and actresses, the background actors and actresses that came out to just be part of the film. There was a lot of people involved in this, as well as, believe it or not, you know, this film was funded by myself, but I did receive help from wrestling fans and my family and friends online. They contributed $5 here, $10 there, $2 here. In fact, John Hennigan, you know, we don't have to put this one on blast, but he gave a great donation to the film as well to help see it through. So many people blessed us to bring this film to life. And, you know, you can ask these gentlemen here, they were there, they saw it firsthand how many people were there.
Wow. Number 3, I've watched the trailer and it looks amazing, but when it releases, where can we watch it?
So the trailer was released today. Saff did all the hard work. Last night, he finished up the trailer. Last night, he finished up the film. We were up to like midnight talking about it.
Oh my gosh.
Figuring out what changes need to be made. And we submitted it last night. So we just got accepted today. You know, you're getting the breaking news here. One of the first podcasts to talk about it. We've been accepted now to 4 film festivals. We're going to Vegas at the end of the month for the premiere, the screening. I'm so excited.
Oh my
and
gosh.
once that's done, we'll determine what happens next. It's either going to go to Amazon or YouTube or, you know, Netflix. Or we don't know where it's going to happen, you know, but there's so many things that can happen with the film, good for the better, you know. So we just got to wait to see what happens after the festivals.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. Number
Well,
4. How long was the entire process from beginning to end?
oh, you guys, safe. You could go last. Safe. Safe had the hardest part, but LoudMouf, you was there the whole day. We shot it all the whole day. LoudMouf, tell us from your point of view.
It was 16 hours of hard work.
my
It's,
God.
believe it or not, it only took 16 hours. I say only took, but I was just DJing. So I mean, like I wasn't really doing the brute work. You know what I mean? Like I was just there, just keeping the party alive. You know, keeping everybody going with tunes. But everybody else was doing like the stunts, the camera work, the audio. So I was, you know what I mean? I was more background, but it was 16 hours of hard work from 7 a.m. to I think 10 at night.
What about you, Lequan? What do you think?
Well, so this whole thing started, right? Like I say started from my part, right? I don't know how long he's been brewing this, but it started for me about a year ago. I'd done a project with him already, and then we had a great time, and so he brought me into this, and we had our reading of the script, right? And a little bit later, we had that 16-hour day, right? Which was a lot of fun, by the way. And then, pandemic stuff happens, and there's this whole post-production thing, and we ended up doing the ADR, recording extra audio for the film, not too long ago. It was like a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
And as you heard last night, trailer was finished, film was finished, submitted to festivals, accepted.
Woo!
Safe.
Funny thing. Hi, detective. This is first time I see you. We never met.
How's it going? Nice to finally see you.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you and answer your question. Vibes is everything in this movie. Everyone wants to deliver the best, no matter how long, but have to be a good quality of time. So we've been almost a year because of the pandemic. They did a great job in one day, but took us 1 year to put everything together. And just the viewers see it's a 14 or 15-minute movie. But trust me, there is a lot of hard work behind that because we try to make it really, really a standard quality, and everyone can see it. And they said, this is a real movie.
Yes. And for me, this started for me, the thought process. I was sitting in the jacuzzi with Miko, the director. We were talking about ideas and stuff like that. And from there, I went from my brain to my hands to the computer to typing the script to finding the right people to play it. I had only just met Lequan like a month prior to that at another project that we had did, but I liked his work and I wanted to bring him on. He was a hard worker. And today alone, man, he's been on 4 of the last, 8 interviews that we've done today. He's been on here just promoting the film, talking about it. That shows me hard work and dedication. Same thing with somebody like LoudMouf. I had only met LoudMouf that day of shooting. He was recommended to me by a fellow Marine that I knew. And I was looking for a DJ. They sent me him, and he drove all the way from San Diego and was there the whole day just spinning and DJing, and he's been on every interview from today. I've been doing an interview every hour on the hour since 10 a.m. He's been through all of them. It's just the hard work. And so just shooting, from the finding the people for it, and then doing the table reads, and then finding the stunt guys, and then practicing the fights, and then showing up to set and people not showing up. So I got to find other people last minute and then reteach the fights, and then shooting the whole day and finding, we need to fix this, or we need to do audio for this, and getting it to Safe and telling Safe, please Safe, bring this to life, and nonstop calls, and Miko nonstop calling Safe, and Safe nonstop calling us. And what about this? What about this? Just back and forth ideas. It's a long process, and we're not done. Now, the fun part was shooting. The hard part was editing, but we got to bond and create, moments that I would never forget, like laughing at certain things when I ask Safe a certain question, or Safe's like, sit down and watch this as a fan, and I'm watching it as the writer, and I'm like, no, and he's like, watch it as a fan. And now it's all said and done, and the reviews from the trailer have been amazing. Everybody's been talking so highly of it, and now we got accepted to film festivals. So like now we got more fun coming. We get to go to Vegas. I get to talk about the film, screen the film with my peoples, take some shots of Hennessy or apple juice, depending on your age. And enjoy the process.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fifth and final question.
Before I jump in.
What was one of your favorite moments while making the movie?
Oh, okay. We'll go in order. Saff, what was one of your favorite moments?
When I deliver it and it's done.
What about you, Lequan?
Oh God, favorite moments, man. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of good moments on set. But I'm not gonna lie. Favorite moment was probably smashing the glass across Blake's head.
I feel it.
Spoiler alert.
What about you, LoudMouf?
Definitely. My favorite moment was when you guys were doing this one stunt on the rails, and I was so close to it that I had to like squeeze like this because I couldn't move. And I was like, oh man, if he falls and he hits me, like, oh man, I'd be so salty.
Man, for me, I had a lot of fun moments. The fighting was a lot of fun. Obviously, I had a lot of fun that day, just getting banged up, bloodied up, you know, throwing down and having a good time listening to music the whole time, LoudMouf spinning. But there was this one scene in particular that was not in the script. It was completely ad-libbed from Lequan. we was in like the heat of the fight, getting ready for the heat of the fight. And he just busts through and he's like, surprise, motherfucker. and it popped me so hard, right? But it gets better because at the end of the film, when everything's all said and done, I get up and, you know, in the beginning of the film, he's like, let me do my job, Joe. And so we get past that one little comedy spot, and now we're in the heat of the serious moment of the film. I just whooped everybody's booty, and I'm about to have my moment with the girl. I have a moment with the girl, and I turn towards Detective Jacobs, played by Lequan. I'm like, Detective, now you can do your job. And he goes, oh, now I can do my job. It was like completely ad-libbed. There was bodies everywhere. It was so funny. Like I laughed. Like I literally had a cut because I laughed so hard. Like I was crying. We couldn't put it in the film because it didn't fit right for the moment. But it was so funny. So yeah, and then obviously now seeing the final product of it, man, and my favorite part, you know, was just bringing everybody together, you know, creating this memory, creating this film, this moment, and now being able to take this film to this festival to be seen by some of the best action people in Hollywood, and at the same time get my friends seen by them as well.
Well, I hope there's a gag reel for this. I love watching gag reels, so I'm excited.
I gotta post the behind the scenes stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Well, I had an amazing conversation. Thank you all for joining.
Any host.
Thank you
for having us.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the thumbs up button and subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified each time we post a video. And I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.
Okay, bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm